Welcome, my Clash of Clans friends. It is your host, Galadon. You are watching Clash of Clans Attacks. Thank you very much for stopping by. And today, again, filling viewer and Peter $17 requests, it is time for 102 Valkyries. Yes, it is 3 attacks of 34 Valkyries each, and I'm not just trolling lower level bases. We are searching at champion level, going after some big bases with high level defenses. So let's take a look at the first attack replay. Now, I chose this base specifically because there were very few outer structures on the bottom left here, and I was also able to create a path to the town hall with these 2 jump spells. Now, my heart did kind of sink when the dragon came out of the clan castle. Definitely not a good unit to have in the sky against Valkyries, so I dropped the queen early, hoping that she would get in there and work on that dragon. Got the rage spell on the outside. Now, the units are following the path towards the town hall, but on the right hand side, unfortunately, the Valkyries end up over that wall and actually through the wall, and so I lose some of the Valkyries there, but for the most part, my units have headed towards the dead center. The king is already there. The town hall goes down. Valkyries now starting to spread out. The queen, she's also gone off to the right there, but you can see I've got groups of Valkyries that are still successfully taking out other defenses in the area. We are already up to 44% damage. Big group of Valkyries along with the king up there at the top of your screen working on that expo. They will eventually get it down and then kind of stall on that top wall, but we've got the queen at full health at the bottom right already. There is the second star, 50% damage, got plenty of time left. The king eventually does go down along with the rest of the Valkyries to the splash damage up there, but the queen will continue on, and we will wrap up this attack in just a few more seconds. We let the queen go a little bit further just to kind of add an exclamation point to our attack. All Valkyries, and we were able to easily get 2 stars on this base. Now for our second attack replay, a slightly easier target than the first. No heroes, and we've got an expo that is upgrading down there towards the bottom. But again, I kind of chose this base because we can use the jump spells to help create that path. With a lot of smaller enclosures, we know the Valkyries aren't going to get too distracted, headed off to the left or the right. Now, these skeletons did cause me some worry. You'll see everybody kind of redirect towards them for a moment, but giant group of Valkyries, they're mowing through those defenses. And notice they'll jump through the wall here, they go around inside the expo and that mortar, and now over the next jump cell, now they're on the inside. So luckily they did kind of follow the path of crowded buildings. Definitely bases where buildings are close together are easy victims for groups of Valkyries like this, as long as they don't fall victim to splash damage. Again, the Valkyries and the king together, the queen off to the top of your screen, 40% damage, and now it's looking like hopefully they will get their way through a few more structures. 2 at a time definitely makes things easier. There is 47, 49%, and it looks like the queen with that elixir drill gets the second star, and another 2-star victory for Simply Valkyries. Now, taking a look at the third attack replay, right away when you first look at this village, it looks like the ideal place to come from this would be the bottom, with all of those structures just crowded together. But I decided instead to try to create that path with those small enclosures right there straight to the town hall, just so we can make sure that we can guide those Valkyries. Lots of hit points on Valkyries, so we don't really worry about big bombs that much. They are going to eventually head over the jump spell here once these other external structures are down. Again, the king doesn't follow suit, but everybody else has headed that direction. Most of the Valkyries, the queen in behind, and that big group of Valkyries faced with a couple of single targeting infernos just laugh it off. The queen is being protected by the Valkyries there, so she will move in behind. The Valkyries actually take down the town hall, and they continue to move through, and now they've really got their sweet spot. A lot of buildings crowded together here. The Valkyries taking out multiple buildings at once. The queen in behind, she's going to need her royal cloak to protect herself. There it is. Before the single targeting inferno took her down, cloak her, get her off of that, and let her move out of range. That worked out pretty well there, almost again, like my queen has definitely improved her educational skills. She lasts a little bit longer. We are up to almost 60% damage, and now on the far right of the screen, the king and his Barbarians will rampage through a few more buildings before we wrap this up, and it's a third 2-star victory for all Valkyries. So yes, I have certainly seen some success with using specific units like Valkyries, Golems, P.E.K.K.A, Witches, but it's definitely not something that can be applied to all units. For instance, Lava Hounds, just not going to happen, but maybe there are some more units we can do this with. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. Be sure to subscribe for daily Clash of Clans content, watch my other videos, and yes, I will see you tomorrow with more full attacks.
Galadon! Galadon! Galidon.
What?
All goblins.
No, not gonna happen, Peter.
Or then all healers.
Not a good idea
All
either.
giants.
Maybe.
Come on, Galidon. I could do any of those. In fact, there's an idea.
Oh boy.